There are only two engine manufacturers in INDYCAR, Chevrolet and Honda, which is something that most fans will be aware of. People will also be aware of the fact that INDYCAR need a third manufacturer, and have done for the best part of 10 years. Yes, Lotus tried their hand in 2012, kinda, but that's a topic for another video. With the new engine regulations pushed to 2024, there are manufacturers who appear to be slightly more interested in joining the series, including Ferrari. If you're sad enough to read every single rumour update regarding these manufacturers like myself, you will know that it is constantly up and down regarding whether or not anyone will commit to joining. I will try my best to summarise the situation within this video, so buckle in because today we are discussing, could we see Ferrari or another new manufacturer join INDYCAR in the near future? So INDYCAR are finally introducing hybrid engines in 2024, 15 years after F1 introduced them in 2009. There are many things to consider from the standpoint of a manufacturer before we can determine whether or not the series will be beneficial. For instance, manufacturers are typically focused on producing electric cars now. Hybrid production has generally stopped, so is producing a hybrid engine for a racing series worth it? Yes, Ferrari is still a bit behind most, but the point is still valid. Another factor is TV coverage. INDYCAR's TV deals are always focused on the USA, whereas most big manufacturers want to sell cars globally, such as Ferrari, Audi, Porsche, Mercedes, Nissan, Toyota and Ford. They would want global exposure, which is unfortunately something that INDYCAR cannot necessarily provide at the moment. Think about it, the last time the series had 4 manufacturers, being Toyota, Mercedes, Ford and Honda, it had global TV distribution with ABC, ESPN and ESPN International. Another problem could be the fact that they only race in America. This won't generate a lot of global exposure for the manufacturers mentioned previously, so that may also be a negative. Furthermore, the series has also had an issue regarding ticket sales in the last decade, so if the racing can't prove itself, empty grandstands will speak 1,000 words. The owner of INDYCAR, Roger Penske, owns the maker of the Chevy INDYCAR engine. This may be a huge red flag for any other manufacturer who wants to take part. This also begs the question, would Chevrolet even still be interested if it wasn't for Penske? INDYCAR is an incredible racing series without a shadow of a doubt, but unfortunately that doesn't necessarily sell cars. Matteo Binotto's current stance states that Ferrari won't direct any resources towards INDYCAR in 2022 due to F1's new budget cap. The introduction of a $145 million cost cap in Formula 1 has left Ferrari with too many members of staff. Therefore, they need to restructure their racing department. To avoid layoffs of staff, Ferrari investigated other categories of racing, where it could direct some of its extra resources in the future, with one of those categories being INDYCAR. INDYCAR was among the opportunities that interested Ferrari the most, potentially as the third engine supplier that we have all been waiting for. Roger Penske, also the owner of the series, confirmed that last year he had talks with Ferrari about joining INDYCAR in 2022. However, understandably, their attention is directed towards F1. This doesn't mean that INDYCAR is a straight no, however, since the option is still there for 2024 onwards. Binotto wants to keep the option open for, and I quote, the medium-term future. As mentioned at the start, with the hybrid engines being pushed back to 2024, manufacturers now have 2 years to develop engines for the series, so who knows what could change before then. I mean, look at McLaren's involvement within the series in recent times. Even in 2019, the team wasn't sure on a full-time INDYCAR entry, then appeared within the sport full-time in 2022. This is a little bit different to the Ferrari situation, however, since they chose to adopt a Chevrolet engine as opposed to creating their own, so I suppose building a Ferrari engine is more of a commitment. The Maranello outfit did tease an INDYCAR entry over 30 years ago, in 1987, when Enzo Ferrari fell out with F1 and threatened to head to America. To convey his determination, a car was quickly designed and rolled out. It was called the Ferrari 637 and was destined to be driven by Bobby Rahal in the Car INDYCAR PPG World Series. Unfortunately, peace was negotiated on the F1 front, meaning that the Ferrari 637 was never used and rests in a museum at Maranello. Could we see the outfit return 37 years later when the new regulations arrive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Sorry I can't offer a very conclusive answer at this present moment. The motorsport world is unpredictable at the best of times and I'm trying my best to theorise about what could happen. If you all enjoyed, please remember to subscribe to the channel, and if you do so, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, take care and thank you very much for watching.